Hello, my friends. Welcome in, episode 12. We're gonna play the last game today. Again, I'm gonna move up some of our youngsters and all that kind of stuff, just to kind of give you a peek at some of the potential players coming down the pipe. Pipe? Yeah, it could be both, I guess. And then before we get into that, actually, I think we should go back and look at some of the clubs in the Journeyman's history this football manager. So first, we had Stoke City, and you know, we took them as far as we could, and then it's not gone well. They're currently 4th in Group B in the middle of the season, but it is not good, my friends. It is not good. Amateur squad, 4th division. I mean, you know, things, but kind of sad, to be honest with you. Then we went to TPS, and they had a good, like, once we won the league, they kind of had a good run where they stayed up, and then they had a pretty bad year 2 years ago, but they bounced back last season into 5th. They've not made it into that top 2, top 3 since, but they haven't gone down, so that's, you know, that at least is a step in the right direction. IK Start has taken what we've done and run with it. And I'm really, really happy for the club. I think it has a big part to do with us buying the stadium and expanding it. I've got to think that helps. Again, secure finances. Once you have those things kind of knocked out and no debt and all that kind of stuff, it allows you to develop players and sell players and do good business. And, you know, they're playing in the Europa League this season. I guess they surely were in the Champions League and then must have gotten knocked out. But, you know, quite good. They're currently 2nd in the league. I thought this was interesting. Jose Rebello is still there, and he's the captain, and he's a gem. 18 finishing. My goodness, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. He declared for Norway. Interesting. I know I say interesting a lot, but because he's Portuguese, but he must have been in the country long enough to claim for Norway, and then was uncapped, and so they got him a cap. Hey, good on them. I had looked at this part earlier. I mean, just look at that from an AI standpoint. From the, you know, I can't remember what season we left, but like at some point we left, and he's not had less than a 7.1. That was surely with us, I think, but no less than a 7.16 at least since we left. That is really good pickup for the club. And then, because I clicked on that, I'll have to type it in. TBFCS Royn. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, that'll work, even though I typed it wrong. So, again, 2nd place, the 3rd place kind of fell off a little bit, and then 4th place, and now they're currently in 5th place. It's kind of like a slow decline. I think what we'll try and do next season is arrange an away friendly so that we'll go there and help them generate some income. As a way of saying thanks. Maybe we'll do that with Stoke City as well, since they're maybe getting them some income could help. You know, I don't know. But I thought this was interesting as well. Ari Mortensen's still a key player, but his ratings. He had that magical season with a 7.47 with 6 goals, 8 assists on 23 appearances after coming in as a youngster, and 5 appearances and 4 goals. And then it's just kind of, I mean, he had 2 pretty good seasons, just not as many goals and assists and all that kind of stuff. And then this season has not gone to plan, but at least they've not gone down? ? Maybe that's a good thing. And then obviously looking at us doing quite well. So what we'll do, we'll go take on the, or you know what? We'll do it on key highlights. It should go fast. And then we'll do the end of season awards. I don't want it to be like a 6-minute episode. So let's go do that. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. We are favored 2 to 5 odds. Again, this game does not matter, so you may not want to watch it, but I want to show you some of these folks. So we got Nicola Breden coming in. I do think it is worth. I thought about starting Vekla, but I do want to get Breden game time. He is retiring, but I mean, talk about servant of the club. So we are going to sub him on in like the 80th minute, assuming we don't have any horrific injuries and all that kind of stuff. We'll make sure to get him on the pitch and give him his send off. Rasmus Green is a 16-year-old. He's got some potential, and he can actually play wingback. Like, we're going to leave him on the attack role because He's not terrible at it. He's not great at it, but he's 16, so hopefully this will boost his confidence. Thomas Rundstrom and Charles, who you already know. Yeah, appreciate the comment. You guys love Charles. I love Charles, too. Samadi's back from injury, theoretically, so we're going to play him for a half, maybe, just so we can see him. Curtis Hall, Yilmaz, Ludwig Bjork, who's a striker slash winger slash Mazzala is what we're going to play him on because he knows the role, just to play him. Dennis Matson's going to start. Makes me a bit nervous. Like, I'm tempted to have pulled him off, but we'll roll him. Kieta because he needs game time, and Lapalainen. We have Svedberg and Leifson on the bench, as well as Patrick Christensen, who he's... Oh, you know what? No. Here we go. He could take that job. Yes. Yes, my friends. We have solved the situation. And then some youngsters. So essentially, this is all the young squad. We're going to sub our goalkeeper off. These guys get their first kit with the club with an actual number on it for the senior team. They're going to take it home and cherish it and smell it all day long. Maybe they'll give Bilal a hug and he'll sweat on it. I don't know. You know what? All the best out there today. Have fun. I never say that. Oh, they're looking like they want to have some fun, my friends. Yes! Hey, every once in a while you mix up the team talk. Yes, he deserves the adulation of our supporters. That's why we brought him in on the bench. We're just rusting him. He's a youngster. Yeah, he's a natural choice. Work hard, make sure we're challenging it. Yeah, work hard. Lots of questions. Having already secured the titles, this final game just given an opportunity to celebrate. It has been a wonderful season for your side. Yes. Great season, the opportunity to relax and enjoy the fruits of our labor. That is what we're doing today. We're not putting pressure on about winning. I do say in all my press conferences, like, let's just focus on the game. But today, my friends, we're going to let our hair down. I know you like that. We're going to play some youngsters. We're going to give up some goals in the first 5 minutes. And we're going to demand more and change our mind. It's not a friendly, lads. Good learning experience for the youngsters. That's all I'm saying. Still dominating possession. We've not had the shots, though. One off-target shot. Bjork, do I have it on? Key highlights, I do. Ball over the top. Ooh. Cheeky. Come on, boys. Bredden, what you got, mate? Green, I don't even know these people's name. These kids' names that we've brought in. Forsberg collects because Kieta can't get to it. Long ball forward, but Rundstrom is there. Uh-oh, this smells like trouble. Oh, he chips it to the middle of the... Okay. We're playing volleyball. A nice collection there, building out of the back. Bjork, Hall. What's he got? Pings it forward to Kieta, who's got Lapalainen on the run. Where's the Mazzala help? Where's the get to the wing? That's what the Mazzala role is, right? Like your midfielder, but you kind of slide out to support. Where were you, Bjork? You're killing me, mate. You're just clogging up the middle. Kieta's like, I've got this, lads. I think we may have a striker issue next season because Kieta has got a lot of potential as young. We've got Vukojevic. We got Matthias Mattinen. Mattinen, I think is how you say it. What do we do? Hall. Oh, what a pass. That he learned at Arsenal. He didn't learn that here. That came in. I like that. Right across the box. Doesn't try, youngster doesn't try and take the shot himself. Just easy as you like. Looks for the man. Look at this. He could ping it right there, and he's like, no. Slots it through the defense. He had a guy kind of blocking off somebody. That was really well done, in my opinion. We have another highlight. The crowd is going wild for some reason, even though they're losing. Oh, he collects it. Who's this? Rundstrom comes out. Oh, ball over the top. Okay. Nice clearance there. Green, I think that was Green, the youngster. Kieta, I've said youngster 400 times in this episode. Hall. Christensen. He's like, I don't know this role. That's what happens when you don't know the role, apparently. You forget how to pass. He doesn't know the spacing. How have you missed that one, Rundstrom? How have you missed that one? You were in position. He was in position. He just let the ball go by. What are you doing? Is that what happened? Ball, okay. Oh, he just doesn't get to it. It was a push in the back, that's what it was. It was a push in the back, like in the World Cup. I'm just saying. Was that Switzerland on Brazil? Or the games kind of blend together. There was a push in the back of the box that led to a free header, not a kick, obviously. Ooh. Oh, Bredden gets a paw to it. Nice. Okay, lads. Focus. I know we're away from home playing control. Ignore that. Nice job. And we have controlled it. 78% passing, 55% possession. We're winning headers. Come on, boys. No, we're not doing a long balls forward. Do you even know our team? That's not what we do. They have had quite a number of shots, though. Oh, it's off the... Okay. Maybe we just drop it to standard for a little bit. Just not as far forward. Lapalainen's a nervous wreck. Samadi. Oh, top of the box. Hall. Oh, that's offside. Why'd you have to touch it, kid? It was going in, mate. It was going in. Are they going to show the line like they did in the last... Oh, let's see. There's no line. No line. Why wasn't there a line? Does anybody know? I'm so confused. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last episode. I'm just going to say you've been unlucky. Hi. Mate, I'm trying to cheer you up. Curtis Hall, you've been amazing. Very happy. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. Oh, you're killing me. Killing me softly with his song. One time. Anyway. Let's go ahead and demand more then. If you're going to be all switched off and nervous. Oh, Bjork. Injured. What's the injury? A bruised rib. It's fine. It's just your ability to breathe. Fine. Everything's fine. Oh, they got a free kick. What? That wall setup was unfortunate. All right, we're going to make a sub here. We're taking off Lapalainen. Bring on Svedberg. Does he even know this role? He does know the role. The youngster, the young lad is coming in. Runstrom's not playing well. Ooh. Okay, but we got a nervous right back. Which one do we want to get rid of? Let's just bring on the striker and see if that solves our problems here. Immediate highlight. Bring on the striker. You get an immediate highlight of what do you got here? Samadi. Good old Samadi. Good old dispossessed Samadi. Just lets him have it. Just takes it right off his foot. Hits the bar. What was that? Way to counteract them scoring a goal. Give me a freaking break, boys. All right. What do we got here? Lidstrom, who are you? You have potential, and we want to work on your determination. So you're coming in for Thomas Rundstrom. Yes. Yes, my friends. Demand more again. Hold on. Okay. Scratch that. I was going to go attacking. We'll go attack if we don't score here. Christensen. Samadi on the wing. Pings it in. Long ball. Kieta. Oh, the header. Back the opposite direction. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. We're going to still demand more, lads. We've already made 2 subs. We got to make sure that last sub is the goalkeeper. Oh, no. He's hampered by injury. Of course he is. It doesn't even show up. What is... Oh, no. Can we just take him off? I think we're going to voluntarily play with 10 men. I'm going to sub in the goalkeeper to give him a send-off because I'm that kind of manager. And then maybe it'll give us the option to take Kieta because I don't want that to get worse. So let's bring him on. I'm a man of my word. Okay, now can I come here and just take him off? I think that, my friends, is worth a like. I'm just saying. I'm a man of my word. Okay? Stick to your positions. If we draw, it's fine. So we're not risking his knee. but we get the goalkeeper on to say, thanks for your service over all the years, even though you're 35. I don't know why you played last season, but that's not my problem. I wasn't here. Svedberg, with no help, he just takes a shot. It's fine. That's fine, lads. We're not worried about it. Team's looking quite knackered. But they're young, you know, it's fine. Like, aside from Samadi, who probably shouldn't have played the full 95 minutes. Pings it wide. I'm happy with that decision. I'm happy with the draw. Get the goalkeeper is send off. You were unlucky today. Nobody cares. I took you off to avoid further injury. He likes that. Curtis Hall had quite the game, my friends. Everybody else, it doesn't really matter. It's more like get them some game time and some experience, right? Christensen, who kind of knows that attacking midfield role, on a 7.0. Not bad. We still end on 68 points. So let's look. Twisted knee, 6 to 8 days. Could have gotten worse. We will take that, my friends. We will take that. Curtin comes down, blah, blah, blah. He's really not done well. Okay, on loan, he's had 12 appearances on a 6.6. And he's improved, but not a lot, despite getting all those starts. So, he takes his final bow. I think that's a cool thing that we were able to do. Oh! 824. It's not that that's anything to sneeze at, but when you've already got 9 million in the bank, or you had 8 million in the bank, it's like, oh yeah, it's nice. It's like an eighth of what we had versus like doubling your money, which is what we've been used to. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go do this press conference, and then I'll hop forward till we get to the end of season review, all that kind of stuff. Hold on just a second. All right, here we go. Overall best 11. Carl Tobias is considered good enough to enter the overall best 11 as a starter. Okay. 117 appearances, 4 goals. Average rating 6.82. Again, how many? That's what? Okay, that's his entire career. Okay. So only 1 addition. I'm just looking to see if anybody else is still on here. Okay, that was weird. You got Jay Johansson and Jay Johansson, but that's the left back. Center back. We sold him. He's an attacking midfielder, and he is a complete forward. Interesting. End of season awards. Boris Vukojevic. I probably should have asked who you thought your best 11 were going to be, but nonetheless, or not best 11, who your player of the season was going to be. Boris Vukojevic with 49%. I mean, he had 27 goals, of course. And then Matthias Miatinen and Reza Yalali coming up in third with 18%. Goal of the season. How bad is it? How bad is it? Let's go watch. Against Kalmar. Was it towards the end of the season? Eriksson's playing. Kiet is in it. Okay, must be towards the end of the season. Maybe. Okay. Lapalainen. Through ball to Kieta. I guess because he beat the keeper. It was close. Okay. Signing of the season. Luis. 925, painted 7.5k, and we picked him up for what it is, 94k? I thought it was 93k. 94k, and he's got many years, I think, left in him. Like, at least till probably 31. It's going to be interesting to see how Breden is able to push him. And then young player of the season, Reza Yalali, with 2 goals, 12 assists, 5 players of the match, and a 7.8 rating, my friends. 7.8 rating, and he only got 2 substitute appearances for a round on a 7.5. And a goal. You might say, you know, maybe use him since he only has 4 caps. Give me a break. And 2 of those caps are substitute appearances at least. Oh goodness, 22, 5'6", but my goodness, I like him a lot. Minus the determination. Not the biggest fan. We kind of dipped down a little bit, got a little nervy, and then. I mean, we just ran with it, friends. 26,664, 85% full. I'm not saying we need to expand, but if we start packing it out next season with the Champions League and we do well next season, it might be time to, you know, can we expand a little bit? I always have the highest number of players used. I'd like to know your thoughts. Does that happen to you in your saves? Because I don't feel like I over-rotate. But you know, that's just me. Maybe it's like the stuff at the end where I throw them in a bunch of youngsters or something like that. Confidence route. Yeah, they love me. Of course they do. Agility, sure. We'll just... I'm doing this now with you because I'll forget otherwise. Yilmaz seals a new contract. We'd already agreed to that, I believe. Contract has to expire. We'll take a look at that. Yada, yada, yada. Financial fair play. Made a profit of 18.26 million, so it's not like we're just throwing money hand over fist to get to the Champions League. We have a tax bill of 500 grand. Ooh, 404,000 in membership fees. What does that take our income? 11.8 million. My goodness. Okay, we must have some, yeah, commercial sponsorship. Ooh, cheeky. Okay, we'll look at all this. But Vukojevic, Miettinen, Esland, Matson, and Ing, all studs. Obviously, best kits. 6,069 jerseys. 407 grand in non-domestic sales. Or no. Okay, 407 grand with 10% of that being non-domestic. So I'd like to see, this is an interesting club to me. Like, I'd like to see if like we could really get into the Champions League and the Europa League if we get knocked out and whatever, and make another run next season in the league and get back into the Champions League and start doing tours. Like, could we get that merchandise sale number up? I don't know if there's anything else you can do to get it up. Like, I'd love your thoughts on that. Is there a way to increase merchandise revenue besides doing like tours outside of Sweden? Like I don't think we can afford this, or I don't think it's allowed, but like, can we do a tour in the preseason in the United States, you know, to expand our audience, something like that. Okay, so sponsorship up 5 1/3 million. Broadcast revenues up 0.4, so 400 grand. Hospitality up 40 grand. Competition prize money is the big difference maker, my friends. 600 grand essentially. Match day commercial and retail up, what was it, 700 grand. 3-year deal with 5.75 million. Let's go sponsors. Where's that? Is that the general? 3-year. 1.9 million per season. They said, oh, you're gonna be in Champions League? You're gonna wear that on the, like, right on the, you know, maybe not the main kit. We do have a main kit sponsor, so maybe it's like, you know, the one that's above the main kit or something like that. 1.9 million. I mean, that is 5 times as much as the next one, and that's club membership. That's not even really sponsorship. So like, it compares it to the rest of the sponsorship deals. That's insane. Okay, sounds lovely. That helps. New scouting budget, all that kind of stuff. Just one last look at the squad. Look who's leaving us. Vako's leaving us. He's retiring. Johansson, I think he's earned a spot to stay. He came in. He was solid for 16 starts while Samadi was out with injury. He played a 7-3-4. He's probably going to fall off physically, but I think he's earned at least a 1-year extension. Maybe as a backup, maybe as a, you know, a tutor, something like that. But he was important this season. Smajic, which is the loanee, you know, 719 on a 5 starts and 3. I'm not saying I want him back. He's 2-star. Like, I'd like to see if there's something else we can get. And he's a loanee. It doesn't really matter. Krister Mucic is going to be leaving the club. We don't need him as our 650. He's 22. He's not really developed. So see you later, mate. Curtis Hall, the Arsenal product. I mean, if we could get him to stay, you know, that would be interesting here. But besides that, you know, 3 starts, 3 subs at the tail end of the season on a 7.35 is really not all that bad. He needs to develop, but he's got the potential. So we'll see if we can extend that. And that's it. Ing's here for another season. Vuki, like, all these other guys are staying. So let's take a look at most appearances. Carl Tobias, and even more than the goalkeeper. Interesting. Luis with 26 appearances. I know we did rotate in Bredden, but that, okay. Tobias with 31 on a 7.33. Quite nice. 3 goals, 2 assists, 52 key headers, 17 key tackles, 9 key passes. Not the best of passing. Hassan with 29. He played a bunch. Ing, Castrati. Let's look at the goals. I mean, that is a glut of goals, my friends. If you want to win the league, have 2 players score 50 goals and another one score 20. You know, 70 goals amongst 3 players, I think is a lot. And then it's like, whoop, and it drops off kind of significantly. But these guys didn't play, you know, like, these were the 3 main ones that we played. Lappinen, I mean, he had 5 starts and 5 subs. It wasn't prolific, but he was a 7.53 in his appearances, so you can't complain, really. Maybe he was feeding Boris or Miettinen or Kieta, something like that. Assists, 13 for Jalali from that attacking right wing back, loving it. And then the strikers helping each other out. Ing coming up, Castrati, so that midfield being strong. I'm a little surprised not as many assists from Matson or Esland, because of the role they play in the attacking midfield, like kind of pinging that ball through. It's been coming out to the right, but maybe they're the one that's passing it to Jalali, who's coming up that wing, right? I know we definitely saw that. Average rating, again, looking at least significant number of minutes, 7.92 for Boris Vukojevic. What a season. Matthias Miettinen, 7.75. Jalali on a 7.74. That is insane. Like, you have to go all the way down here, okay, to Bilal Yilmaz, who is a substitute, kind of solid, 6.95, and Leifson, 6.88. So essentially, our entire squad, minus 2 lightly used substitutes, Yilmaz more than Leifson, were above a 7.0 rating. I don't know if I've ever had that happen. That is crazy talk. Key passes per 90. Curtis Hall, interesting. Esland, not surprising. Eriksson, not surprising. So again, key pass, maybe the key pass. I'm not sure how FM rates that. It could be the pass again to the wingback who then crosses it in for the assist. Let's see what else we got. Svedberg, I mean, per 90, he's only had a start and a sub, so that's like 1 game maybe. Smajic, okay. Key headers, Tobiasen, Kasalainen, doesn't surprise, and that drops off just from playing time. Key tackles, Kasalainen, Tobiasen, so they kind of switch. And then Johansson on the left. And then key passes, Ing with 62, Castrati, so the midfield having more key passes than Yalai, but Yalai's got more assists. That's kind of interesting. And then, but lots of good things going on here, my friends. I think I've shown you Bredden recently from a development standpoint. I'm not going to go through all the loanies that we've got right now. We'll do that in the next episode because I've rambled on enough. But my friends, we've got Champions League next season. We are going to have to bulk up the squad and not loan out as many players. Kieta is going to get more playing time. John Eriksson is going to get the playing time that he needs to continue to develop. Ragnar Leifson, we may get rid of. He's only 2.5 star, but he's not bad. We could use him in some of the rotational games, maybe. But I wouldn't be, because he's not homegrown nation. I wouldn't hate it if we just replaced him with like Svedberg, who's 20. Because he's got more potential. So we may loan Leifson out to see if we can generate some revenue, or sell him off maybe. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think through the potential, ins and outs. Charles is going to get a lot more playing time. His potential's dropped a little bit. That's interesting. I wonder if that's just because of the quality that we brought in, like other people adjusting, or if he's dropped. Let's look at that actually. He's not dropped. He's gone up. So it must be because of the quality we're bringing in. Patrick Christensen could potentially, I'm not saying he's going to be in the squad next season necessarily, but we could rotate him in a little bit in like some of the cup games for sure. Jekko Lapalainen, again, I'm impressed with this kid. 5 starts, 5 subs, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7.53. Was involved in the U19 qualifying for the Euros. He looks quite good. Jumping reach is increasing dramatically. Interesting. Maybe he's having a growth spurt. So yeah, like I think some of these guys that are okay may not go out on loan next season. England will probably get to stay around. Fella maybe we use if he's learned the attacking midfield role by then, ? Because we're going to have a lot more games in, we're going to make a Champions League run. That's obviously what we're going to do. But my friends, if you've enjoyed this episode, I know it was a little bit longer, make sure you hit the like button. Check out this stuff over here and over here. Really appreciate the support on the channel. As of the time I am doing this, let me check. We are 21 subs away from 2,500. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the support. That's awesome. Happy World Cup weekend. See you next time. Have a good one.